people of my own race kind of perceive me as a black sheep. They see my type of blackness and how I perceive myself and how I represent myself as kind of a threat to what black means to them. I was in college. It was my first transfer to a university. I was a freshman or transfer, whatever. And this guy, he lived near my dorms, and he was a black guy, like normal average black guy. He just kept teasing me for some reason. And like he would make fun of the way I looked because I would wear sneakers and like band shirts and stuff. I wouldn't really wear like stuff that he would think black girls would wear, I believe. And he would just make fun of the way I talked because I didn't talk in slang or whatever, like how he talked. And he really kind of made me feel like inferior to him.
When you see different things in the media, I think it just makes you sad that people actually think these things of you because of your race or your gender.
I see my friends, my little cousin, my younger cousin, my aunties, it affects people around me, so not directly, it indirectly affects me. So yeah, I've seen people like almost depressed, going into depression because of these stereotypes. So in Italy, I think it's different because the original word for black was like in Spanish, negro. I think it's mostly after the 60s, 70s with the social and civil rights movement here. They changed the word, let's say. So not to say black as the color, whatever, you say negro. When you say negro, it's like negro is black and negro is like nigger, On the bus, there was this elderly woman. I was like, oh, would you like to sit down? And she's like, no. I was like, okay. And then she started talking to another woman and she said, oh, questi negri non ci lasciano mai il posto. And it's like, oh, this nigger didn't they never like give us the seat. And I was like, I just asked you, whatever. But they happens like often, name calling, or one of my friends, he was walking and someone on the balcony tried to spit at them or like throw cigarettes, It's intense.
The summer after my freshman year at UT, I went back to my hometown. I went to a community college to take some classes, and one of the guys that was I guess he was a counselor or something, he was helping people get registered. He was like, so are you in another college right now, or are you this is your first time going to college? And I was like, no, I'm at a college. He's like, oh, okay, what university or college are you at? I'm like, oh, I'm at UT. He's like, oh, UT. He was like, did you get in on your first try? And I just remember thinking, like, why would that even be the next question you would ask? But to me, that just really that just said so many things to me. Like, wow, you assuming all these things about me because of my color, maybe even because of my gender, who knows? And so that was something that really kind of stuck out to me about the way people perceive me as being African American.
I mean, the controlling images make black girls not want to be black, just straight up, because I remember when I was in first grade, I desperately wanted to be white. Like, desperately. It's not even a secret. It's not something I had to psychoanalyze. I wanted to be white. It was blatant. And when girls see these controlling images of black women, they're like, okay, well, maybe I have a chance of not being that, so let me move as far to the other side of the room as I can. And they start ditching their blackness as much as they can. They start refusing their heritage, refusing their culture because it's painted as something negative.
I think it's all a hierarchy type of thing. I think that, of course, black women and black men are at the bottom of this hierarchy. So it just really perpetuates what races and what genders are always going to be at the top of the food chain. So that people of black women and black men can't
reach the top of that food chain.
The media portrays us like that. The media portrays us, they can portray us in positive ways, but a lot of times you see Black African Americans portrayed in a negative way. And so everyone else, the others we talked about, they get a hold of that and they're influenced by how they think about us and they perceive us and they view us.
They're made to keep people down. That's the basis of creating a negative image, is to keep people from growing in themselves and becoming better people. So I think in society, it just serves to keep one part of society up by keeping the other part of society down.
Earlier in my life, like I would say negative because like people see they see MTV, they see like BET, and they see rap videos, and they think black women on the street act like that. They act like video vixens, and it's not true. We're intelligent. We're all different.
A lot of the times people of other races have never been around Black people or never been around Black women specifically, so they don't know that all Black women aren't the same. So the images in media really affect their minds, and they really think that the media is how all Black women act.
They make some people seem worse so that the other person can feel better about themselves. At least I'm not that person, you know? At least I'm not him or her or that group.
I feel like other cultures take from that and try to make it their own, and they try to make it like a joke, and it's annoying because that's, even though I don't like it, it is a part of our culture, and it's not to be taken lightly.